Hello, I'm 62 Freedom. Now, many parts of a pine tree are edible, although there's no pine trees that grow around here. There is plenty of bananas, two kinds of bananas that stay in a yard, and many parts of your yard are edible. And also, these trees right here are edible. They put it in a fish sauce. I don't know their name. And that's papaya, although that big one is a male papaya. I'm counting on that little one to be a female. So that way we're going to get some fruit, papaya fruit. Chicken tinola. This also is edible. I don't know how. I forgot the name of it, and that is also edible. We planted that one there. One of my workers did. So also over here is malunggay. Although I transplanted it, it's not doing that well. I don't know, I messed up. I mixed soil. I gave it some soil from where it was growing, but I just pinched off a dead arm like that, and this one ain't looking too good neither. Look at it. So the middle, hopefully it'll, but it was a little sprout off of the main root. I ought to go dig the whole root up and try to plant that. That's called malunggay, or moringa in the rest of the world. Malunggay around here. That's delicious. It's very good for you. That's like a super, better than ginger. That is better for you than ginger. Let that sink in. Okay. All right, it's the papaya. And then over here, I just discovered some saluate right here. Otherwise, you see them little yellow flowers on there? Otherwise referred to as Egyptian spinach. It's edible. You can eat it raw. Let's eat some. You gotta thoroughly wash your vegetables, people. There's something on that one. But there you go, saluate. Right out of the yard. There's something about eating your own food, you know. Low in carbs. Don't taste bad. Got some tomatoes and onions in there. There you go there. I haven't had that well water tested yet. That's the first well. But we put some chlorine in there. And there was a little bit of a smell to it. Like banana trees that were decomposed. Not bad. Hardly any aftertaste at all. Not like you would think. You know, like it's mild. But, you know, they call it Spanish. Egyptian spinach. Saluate around here. Yeah, it's not bad. Many parts of the pine tree are edible. I think that guy died early, didn't he? Oh, Yule Gibbons. Anyway, peace. I'll see you guys on the flip flop. Ooh, look at Nirvanaville now. Nirvanaville's looking spectacular. Looks good, right?
Nice view there.
Yep. The foreman, Gary and Ronaldo, are working on the ridge cap still, and the valleys. That's a very important part because that's where, if there is a leak, that's where they're going to be at right there. So they're working on the roof, and Jesus is getting the mountains off the wall. No mountains, only valleys. And George is working on this undercut right here. So today I imagine they would take this one off and transfer it over to that side because it's the right length. It's quiet down here. Ooh. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Good morning. 8, 9, 10. Penroy and Jojo, Bernard. Penroy. Well, welcome to 62 to Freedom. This is build day 172. I got this hat. See this? They gave me this hat when I got nominated for some national shipbuilding award or something like that. Anyway, I was in the contest to see who was the grand winner. You know, one from each shipyard. And I represented Steel America and Kalon Shipyard. So, I didn't win. Wow, this guy, one guy was like, he's like a saint. You know, he built a school on the side and all kinds of other, you know, they don't just count your skill as a shipbuilder, which is what I kind of concentrated on in my application. You know, developing my own CNC system. Really? But, wow. Man, that calm is coming. You see what I'm talking about the lake now, don't you? It's not quite like it can be. This is almost, but not quite. That was super low tide, man. Wow. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, it's a really low tide. This seems a little lower than normal. What the heck? But that chicken that follows me all the time. Hey, chicka chick. Chicka chick chick. I don't even see where he came from. That's what I'm talking about, that when it gets like that, it's like that all the way up to the shore here. And it gets that, oh man. It gets that old man look. And when it's really, it gets a lot calmer than this. When it gets that super calm and it's completely glass, bottom clouds, like, you see the reflection now, but they get even better than that. Wow. I think I just got younger. Yeah, stress off a duck's back. Stress is rolling off like a duck's back. Like water on a duck's back. That's something, it just reminded me of when I said duck. I used to tell everybody, I went through this phase where I said, man, you're soft as duck butter. Make some soft duck butter. Just think, I don't know. I think of different things when a keyword comes up, you know what I mean? I guess I'm soft as duck butter right now, huh? Woo! I am a sucker for a beautiful view. I most certainly got that. So, let's see what the accomplishments are today, and we'll get back with you. This is, you know, this is my unfavorite day of the week. This is not my favorite day because everybody gets paid. Everybody gets a paycheck except for me. I get paid in not liquid houses. I get paid in concrete. Right, I'll see you guys later. We'll see. You know, everybody down here is skim coating. And they're working on the roof and the forms. The form team is 2, Marvin A, Marvin B, and sometimes Jesus helps them when they got a mix. So when Jesus is not helping them mix, he's working on getting the mountains down from off the wall. You know, you can have valleys because they're going to fill the valleys in, but you can't have mountains. And so, then the roof team is 2. It's Renata and the boss, Gary. And so, And then George is filling in the concrete gaps. You know, where they form that little form up to that, and it still only leaves a little gap. He's packing that in from the first form there. And then everybody else is doing skim coat. Hello, welcome back to 62 for this is, you know, in the evening after lunch. You know, I did the payroll, so that's why I'm late. It's about, I don't know, it's only about 2 o'clock or something. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. So, remember they formed this and then they formed that. And George finished this one off and filled up the top up there. So, they took care of this side. They didn't move the form over because I think they're working somewhere else right now. Yeah, they're working on the back wall maybe. Or I don't know what he's working on. And you know, the A team is on the is on the roof. And Clear is making scaffolding to work under the soffit. So it's important that that's safe. So Clear is from the mountain, so he's used to climbing around. Hey, I wrote you down on borrow, but I didn't write how much. It was 500, right? 500, yeah, that's what I thought. I calculated correctly. That's why I'm here to sweat. Now George is over here. He was over there. He was downstairs 2 days ago, then yesterday he was over there, and now he's over here. It gets around. You get around, George?
Yes, sir.
So they're forming and pouring concrete. You hear the concrete mixer right now. And they're working on the roof up there to see how the rainwater is going to come down there and go under the soffit. It's going to go over to the wall and come straight down the column. Wow, it don't look like much. Check them birds out. Those are egrets, flock of egrets. Hey, you know, oddly enough, this is the Sulu Sea. And there's no seagulls. The heck, I never heard of a sea without seagulls. Oh no. A sea with no seagulls. So, there's no gulls. Is this a sea if there's no seagulls? Nuts right here. If they're not ready yet, but because I don't know what happened to it and how it got like that. I don't know. Here's 2 little babies growing, so there should be some shade out here that doesn't really bother the view, so it's a good thing. Man, I need to get busy on this thing, but it just, you know, one of those wires sticking out of the I don't know if y'all can see that, but a wire that sticks out of the concrete that holds the form scratched me, and I don't want to dig around. They say not to dig with this in this dirt with your bare hands. And I forgot my gloves, but I could go put some peroxide on this cut, then pick my gloves up because I got to go back there anyway because I forgot the single plastic bags to split up the pork, you know, that I gave you.
วันไหนนะสาโกครับวันไหนนะสาโก
One night sako.
Berato ibarat
2,000 gani.
berato ba na
Tigo pa mo lang eh mabol, tig 19. 50 lang man ako kan.
What's 19?
The sacks of rice.
Sacks of rice.
Wala ka sa sako?
So what was he talking about? A guy at Riva?
Oh no, he got 2 options. Where's the stack?
Here.
The first option is Riva, and there's another option that the guy from Calibo, that where Gary get the stuff from the blue house. That's where Gary get the stuff.
And so?
So we're gonna ask the price.
From the
from the guy.
In Kalibo.
Yeah, but we're not going there. I'm just gonna call him and then he's gonna give us the estimate. Oh, they can sprinkle here now. Okay.
This is the first coat. They started out here. Don't go around touching everything, babe. Look. They started right here, babe.
Hello. Where?
They started at this space right here.
Oh.
They got